friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be working on week 21 in my 2021 Project Life album. For this week, I am going to be using an older stash that I have from Future Craft. This one is called Happy at Home. I do believe that it's still available digitally, so if I can find that, I will link it down in the description for you as well. But I will say that this kit is identifiable by all of its bright rainbow colors, which felt really good and summery for this particular week in our life. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get everything laid out here on the table, and then we're just going to work through stamping, embellishing, labeling, all of that kind of stuff throughout the rest of this process. And then once I have my spread completed, we'll slow back down in order to finish up our video for today. One thing I will mention before I get you guys on fast forward is that I already have my photos and my journaling printed. Now I'm using the physical kit, so I printed my text using my computer onto the journaling cards. If this is something you don't know how to do, I will make sure to have a link to the tutorial video that I've got down in the description box for you, so you can check that out if that is something you want to learn more about. All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get you going and get this week's spread put together. So let's get started with the spread by going ahead and putting all of the cards out on the table where they're going to reside in the page protectors. One of the things I really love about kits like this one from Future Craft are these cards that have spaces where you can add your text or you can add smaller photo collages. So you can see there on the right side, I've got the card that says currently binging. And I did add a little bit of text into the box, and then I also printed a small poster, quote unquote, of the show that I was watching at the time. And then right next to that is another card that says relax, and it had a white section there at the top that I printed 2 photos to add into it, just to talk about, spending a little bit of time relaxing after such a busy week last week. Then what I did is I went through some of the ephemera pieces that came with the Happy at Home kit and went ahead and placed those around on my spread. But I felt like I still had some room where I could add a bit more. So I have this little cup that I keep to my left on just a little surface next to me that has a bunch of die cuts in it from random kits. Some of them are pieces that I have printed and fussy cut out. Some of them are pieces that I have painted and then cut into various shapes, like some of the hearts there are watercolor hearts. And then some of them are just random pieces that I have left over from other kits, whether that's older Future Craft kits, older Allie Edwards kits, or even just ones that I have inherited over time from friends. So in here, I am pulling out ones that I feel like go sentiment-wise or color-wise with my spread. So I've got one that says document this and check this out, and I can't read what the little yellow one says. I also found a cup that was a little ephemera piece of bubble tea from a really old Future Craft kit, and I can situate it there on the page where all the little bubbles are covered up, so it just looks like a glass of lemonade or something to that effect. And then once I have a bunch of pieces figured out, for adding onto my spread here, then I'm going to go ahead and start assembling the different cards and adding things like my date stamping. So for my title card, I'm going to use this Home Sweet Home title piece there. And then underneath that, I'm adding in a cardstock label, which was left over from the Everyday Explorers Places Mini Book Makers Club. I think I got that all right. So I layered those 2 pieces together, date stamped inside of the label, and I'm just drawing a little heart as a separator piece there. And then added that on top of this really bright rainbow colored card. This is one of my favorite cards from this kit, and I'm super excited to finally have a reason to use it in a project life. I then also grabbed over some of my Future Craft puffy stickers. These ones I believe are shapes number 3. in the shop, and they include these adorable little floral puffy stickers. So that is what I'm going to use on this week's spread in a couple of different places. On the title card, I added 3 of them, one that is bigger and yellow, and then 2 smaller ones just to give it a little bit of layering and a visual triangle on the card itself. I also pulled out a couple of these labels from that Everyday Explorers mini book places. I had a few of them left over. One I added on the picture of the cupcake. That is a picture I took when we went to our neighbor's daughter's birthday party over the weekend this particular week, which was really a big deal. It's the first birthday party we've been to since, March of 2020. So it was really fun to be able to go to this party and spend time with some friends and celebrate that our neighbor's daughter just turned 1. So then I am adding my photos to this relax card. One of them is just a picture of me holding my coffee cup sitting down on the couch. And the other one is one that I took as a Thursday 3. I was just lounging on the couch, binge watching some TV. So I turned the camera on myself and took a picture of me in my sweatshirt, just vegging out. So the epitome of relaxing. The photo there at the bottom of Izzy is her hanging upside down on a jungle gym. It's amazing how agile she has gotten when it comes to playing outside and playing on the playground. She can do the monkey bars now. She's just getting so strong, and it's almost shocking to me because last year she definitely couldn't do that kind of stuff. And she's becoming more daring too, because she may actually have been able to do it last year, but she definitely wouldn't have dared to even try. She was a little bit scared. So I have a picture of that, and I added a few stickers to the bottom of it. This one right here is a picture of the entrance to the zoo. We went to the zoo this weekend during this week, and I can't remember. No, I don't have another picture. I just have that one that is documenting that we went to the zoo. I have an entire album that I'm creating for each of our zoo visits, so that visit will be documented in more detail in that project later, but I did want to designate and show that this was a week that we did the zoo visit. So some of the other pictures, I've got a couple pictures from going out to dinner one night with the family, and then a picture of Izzy up in the tree, and a picture of Jonah out in the wild where we found a teepee that was made out of sticks. So super cool. All right, friends, that completes my spread for this particular week. So love this one, bright, colorful, cheerful, summery, and that always makes me feel super, super happy. I loved being able to go through my cup of die cuts and embellishments that I just got to the side. This is my to go through. Basically, when I'm in need of something else to put on my spread, I like to go through this little cup, and then when it gets full, I de-stash part of it. So that was fun to be able to go through that cup and find ways to use some pieces from some older Everyday Explorers. And then I believe I also had some older Feed Your Craft too. Yes, I did. So yeah, loved that opportunity to do that. Well, friends, I hope that you enjoyed seeing this spread come together. If you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button while you're there to see all of my future crafty videos. And of course, if you're ever looking for more videos than you find here on YouTube, I also have a Patreon where I am posting regularly posting exclusive content for Patreon members, which includes my 2018 Project Life spreads, in addition to lots of other layouts as well. So make sure to check out the link down below in the description if that's something that seems interesting for you. All right, well, I am going to be back later in the week with some additional process videos, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye, friends.